Alright, boys, pause to read this. Having a boyfriend means I won't be able to go to Nobu with some NBA players, 1942 poured down my throat, club on a Tuesday. Then you have these women in the comments. Pause to read. Here's what's crazy about all this. Number one, most of these girls that like NFL players are getting shipped around the country like an Amazon package. Number two, these girls know that these men will never commit to them. So they're taking their prime years going after men that will never commit to them. All for Instagram story content of them at Nobu, them at a nice club, etc. Then they'll flip it, point it back at men, and go, wait a minute, why are you judging me for my past? Girl, we all knew that man was never gonna cuff you. You gave him your prime years, and now that I won't cuff you, it's a me problem? Delusion.
You know, this is why I'm a strong believer that red pill is not about men versus women. Especially, let's say, especially me. When I do it, it's not about men versus women. I believe red pill is one, about uplifting men. Okay? And two, giving advice to men. Showcasing men, what's out there. These are the women that are currently out there in the dating market. These are the type of women that men are currently dealing with. Also, this is the advice people give to men, that this will be the woman that when she turns 30 will blame men. Okay? Will blame men for her failures of relationships. Okay? Will blame men for caring about her past. Will blame men for a crazy amount of reasons. But this is what pretty much the manosphere kind of does. It's mainly about uplifting men and giving men advice and showcasing men what's out there for them. Okay? About these are the things that men do. Show you that this is the type of women that men are dealing with and have to deal with. Where, if you're a good guy, you're the last resort, right? If you're a Chad, you have the pick of the litter, right? That you have to be the best you can be if you want a chance in the dating market. But you should also know that what type of women are out there in the dating market. The expectations, the preferences, standards, boundaries, all the stuff, and keep with your own boundaries. Men should have their own standards and stick to it. But mainly, this is what I'm going to show. What men are dealing with. The women that are out there. Because you have women that are, coming into men's spaces and saying all these stuff about women aren't this, women that. That's the problem. You don't know. You're not dating women. Okay? And most women have blindfolds on about other women because women don't hold other women accountable. So men come in there holding women and men accountable. And again, giving advice to men. I don't believe that it's a men versus women thing, because men don't, in general, are not degrading women. They're not, calling women name or saying that, you're not allowed to have a body count. But this is the thing. If you do have a high body count, they tell you, they're holding you accountable, saying like, okay, you want to have fun, have girl trip, divorce, have high body counts, all this stuff. Well, these are the outcomes that could happen. And you know what? That's the gist. That's the main point, I want to make.
They actually gave their body count. There was a 29-year-old woman that had 150 plus. And she said, I wish it was higher.
Oh my God.
And even women who had low body count, low numbers of men, they said it should be higher. They actually feel embarrassed, like I should be living little. And I used to feel there's no shame about it. If you ask the same men, unless they are certain looks, they have a certain amount of looks or money and status, they can't get the average woman. If all of us women went outside right now and was just like, listen, come back to the crib, let's go to the car, let's go to the alley, I'm gonna bust it down for you.
It would happen
I'm gonna
straight
give it to you.
away.
We can rack up the whole city.
One of my favorite subscribers bought me a new treadmill.
He's also paying for a 40-minute custom of me walking on it. Before telling you guys how much I'm charging him, I just want to know, how much would you charge? He also bought me an outfit to wear for his video.
I want to say that whoever, people can buy or pay for whatever they want, because obviously you can see that I'm a geek, so I buy shit. But I think the whole paying for things like OnlyFans, right? Or paying for creators that you are like this, where men are just sending money to women so they could, look at them some more or get some kind of validations from women. In a sense, it is detrimental to men, because these are men that, instead of working hard and using that money to improve on themselves, invest it, use it to work out, use it to buy properties, use it to improve your knowledge, or more just self-enjoyment. You're using money to find human interaction. In a sense, it's very sad in a way, because it's fake human interaction. It's fake human validation. This woman, you sending her money, she's never gonna say I love you. She's never gonna say I miss you. Hell, you could be, dead in a ditch. She won't even think about you. That, in the sense where I think simp culture, white knight culture is a detriment to men, where we're so entwined with women and pleasing women that at the end of the day, we don't value ourselves. Let's say this, I buy, the geek stuff because it's true. It's part of, a sense of, it's a bit of a joy, buying geeky things. I find enjoyment from it, but that's like my own personal enjoyment. I love the art. I love I love comic books, all that stuff. It's my own sense of joy, but it doesn't fool me. I'm not gonna fool myself by thinking, oh, I'm sending this woman money and she'll think about me. She's showing me some kind of form of attention. Because these are the type of men that's the most lonely, where they're searching for some kind of human interaction, and it's just sad. So there's some men who send women money, some men who blindly agree with women, blindly let women use them, and just blindly agree on anything that's women related topics, or just conform their own mind to feminist ideology, because they're craving for that female validation. And instead of improving on your own mental, where you're stable in your way of thinking and in your own skin, right? I know that I'm not looking for any woman's validation. I'm done with that. And I've been there. I've been there and done that. So I can understand that these type of men, where, sending money, I'm hoping to get some kind of love and attention, but it's not. What you're doing is just propping up women and really just, giving women the lifestyle that they want without really working for it. You're working for it. You're literally breaking your back to provide for a woman that you have no connection for. She has no care about you. That's why a lot of men say that the whole simping culture, the white knight culture, It's destroying men. Especially the simping part. It's really destroying men. So, I don't know. It's just sad.
I'm in a bikini. I'm at a pool party. I'm in a bikini. I'm rolling up.
Yep.
Right? I'm talking to my homegirl. Boom. Nigga just come behind me, slap my ass.
Yep.
He's in the right.
I never said that.
I chose to wear a bikini instead of shorts.
Okay. What is that there's a lot of pieces of shit out there. What is that there's a lot of bad people out there. What is there's a lot of sexual predators out there that are willing to take opportunities and that present themselves. You can't control the world and you can't control the weirdos out there. So if you, one of the few things you do control is how you dress, how the world perceives you, being safe, etc. So this is why men don't like their girl dressing in a certain way, because men know these threats. Men have to accept reality. Men have to accept danger, etc. So a lot of times when a guy's telling you, yo, I don't like you being dressed like that, 9 out of 10 times what you're trying to argue with them, I don't want to change, and asking him for a dumbass explanation. Listen, I'm telling you not to do this because I know the dark side of the world, because men have to experience these things. They know what men are capable of. So even though what that guy did is reprehensible, he shouldn't be touching women that he doesn't know, we got to operate on reality. That's what happens when you sexualize yourself. When a man sexualizes a woman, 9 out of 10 times that woman sexualized herself. And women got to bear some responsibility for sexualizing themselves to some degree, because the world is a cold place and it doesn't owe you understanding. So if you want to dress like a hoe, hold on. If you want to dress like a hoe, be prepared for idiots out there to treat you like a hoe, even though you shouldn't be treated that way. But hey, they're going to go out for a whole uniform, aren't they?
Give him a little kiss on the cheek.
I think I'll have to put some after. Okay, hold on, wait. I'm not okay with it.
Ew, you licked it. Who licked somebody's face? She just licked his face.
That's okay.
You're getting
It's
cut.
him. I mean, let's be real.
As someone who grew up very plus size and as a fat girl, I have always had to be the one who initiates with men. Men rarely come up to me.
You have to initiate sex?
Yes.
The fat phobia is very true. It's very real.
Men look at me, they see that I have a tummy.
You say that, yet you said you've had nearly 300 sexual partners. You said
Yeah,
290.
Yeah.
But you can't say, if you've had that many partners, you can't say that you've had a difficult time
Yes, I can.
getting laid.
You don't know my life, Brian. I'm 21.
You're 21.
But, okay, Brian.
You've had 290 sexual partners.
But that doesn't.
You've
I've
not
had
a hard time getting laid. Women almost never get rejected.
Men have just as much power to initiate or not initiate.
Wait, men are the initiators.
Not always.
Yes, not always, but overwhelmingly men have to initiate.
That's not true.